Hi, Venom 2. Yeah, I saw Venom Let There Be Carnage is the official title. It's not actually called Venom 2, but it is Venom 2. Um and I liked it. This is Tired Reviews, by the way. It was a lot of fun. I don't want to say it was like a good movie, because like I don't know, when I say like that was a good movie, I'm thinking of like you know a good movie. It was a lot of fun. I feel like Venom 1 had like a really weird tone where sometimes it was genuinely funny and sometimes it was funny totally by accident because it was taking itself so because it was taking itself so seriously. So like sometimes it was like unintentionally funny and it was bad. But this one, it felt like it was almost always funny on purpose. It felt like they knew what they were doing. It didn't feel like they were accidentally making a comedy this time. It felt like they were like, okay, people really like the weird, awkward shit between Eddie and Venom, so we're just gonna like kind of make that the centerpiece of this film. Tom Hardy is great as always as Venom / Eddie. He's so talented that he just brute forces these movies to work. You know what I mean? Just like against all odds, like that core dynamic of Eddie and Venom, both performed by Tom Hardy. It's just so entertaining that like the rest of the movie could be dog shit and it would still work. And we saw that with the first Venom. This one's not dog shit. It's like enjoyable trash. It's kind of like the Fast and the Furious franchise. That's what it feels like, Woody Harrelson is pretty great as Carnage. It looks like he was having a lot of fun. Naomi Harris having a lot of fun. It's funny because all of the main actors in the film have either been nominated or won Oscars. Like Tom Hardy, Michelle Williams, who plays his ex, and Naomi Harris, who plays Shriek, and Woody Harrelson, who plays Carnage. Like they're all like at the very least Academy Award nominated actors, and they're all just having a blast in this movie. They're just hamming it up for the camera, and it looks like everyone had a lot of fun making it. This is kind of an unusual compliment, but it was only 90 minutes, and I thought that was great. No, stop it. Sorry. Yawning. The film starts and it keeps a brisk pace and it never lets up and then it's over. It doesn't waste your time. And I appreciated that. Because it's not this big dramatic epic, It's Venom 2. It doesn't need to be 2.5 hours. I would say I won't spoil anything, but like the only thing there is to spoil is the post-credit scene. So I guess I won't talk about that until the end. The rest of it, it's just like there's nothing really to spoil. There's a bad guy. Eddie's like, oh, gotta fight the bad guy, and then they do. There's not much to spoil. Again, I think that ties just back into that whole thing where it knows what it is. It's not Avengers Endgame. It's not trying to be. They're like, hey, this is a crazy fun romp with fucking alien goo monsters punching each other. You know what you're getting when you buy that ticket. If you think you'll like it, you probably will. If you don't think you're gonna like it, you probably won't. And I really liked it. Of course, I really love Carnage as a villain. Of course, I wish it could have been rated R. I wish we could have gotten an R-rated Carnage, but that's just not the world we live in. Sony wants to make the big bucks, and R-rated movies don't really make the big bucks, unless you're Deadpool. Oh well. But for what it's worth, it was good. There was good action. Carnage was decently scary, decently designed, decently acted, just across the board. But yeah, it was genuinely funny as well, which I appreciated. Again, considering how the first one was kind of accidentally funny a lot, it was nice to laugh at something that was funny on purpose. There's one particular scene where Venom is at a costume party, and I mean Venom, not Eddie. Venom is out and in control and is at a costume party, and he's just talking to people like a normal person would. And it's very funny on purpose. It's a very funny scene. He has glow sticks and shit wrapped around his neck. It's I thought that scene was very good. I don't know. There's not a ton to talk about. It's not really one of those movies that you go on and on about. It's just you watch it, you enjoy it, and then you kind of just go home. I had a good time. I'm glad that I spent my money to go and see it. I had a good time, but I'm not gonna write a video essay about it. It was just fun. It's oh, I have a free night, might as well go see it. I want to see it, and I did. Because that's how movies work. Oh, I guess this is kind of spoilery. I don't know if you really care about the main plot of Venom 2 or how the problems get resolved. So I guess if you really care, click away. But so at the end of the movie, Carnage has been defeated and Venom's holding him up by the collar and being what was all this for? That kind of whole final exchange thing. And the camera pushes in on Woody Harrelson's face, and he's I just wanted your friendship, Eddie. And the music kind of gets sad. And as a viewer, you're are they really trying to make us feel bad for this guy? Because I don't. And just as that thought is entering your mind, you hear Venom's voice, and he's fuck this guy. And he bites his head off and eats it. And that's the end of him. That's the end of Carnage. Perfect use of the one F word that PG-13 films get. Not enough PG-13 movies use their one F word, and this one did. Literally biting off the head of the main villain when he's trying to make you feel sorry for him. It was good. I got a good hearty chuckle out of that. I got a good sailor's jaunty chuckle out of that. In the middle of the theater, in the packed row that I was in, two random people on either side of me, I really went, just kidding. No, I didn't. But all right, I guess I'll talk about that big old juicy credit scene that everyone seems so keen to chat about. So this is usually the spoiler that most people care about. So if you do care about that, click away. I apologize, but I gotta talk about it. I just gotta. Yeah, so the post-credit scenes, Eddie with Venom inside of him, just chilling in a hotel room, and they're just kind of bantering. And then out the window, there's a big orange flash. And then suddenly, they're in a new room. They're in a completely different place, completely different environment. And they're what just happened? And the TV is playing the J. Jonah Jameson report from the end of Far From Home, where it's revealed that Peter Parker is Spider-Man, and it's Tom Holland's Spider-Man. So I believe what that implies is that that orange flash was the spell that we've seen in the No Way Home trailer, and Eddie gets transported to the MCU timeline. So I guess he's going to be in No Way Home as well. Jesus Christ, that's a fucking stuffed ass movie. There's so many things happening in that movie. And I guess they kind of try to navigate the situation of having too many characters by bringing back old ones that we're already familiar with, so they don't have to do the legwork of like establishing all of these things in one film. It's stuff that we as an audience are already familiar with. But still, that's, according to the rumors, 3 Spider-Men, according to the rumors, 6 villains, and Venom, unless Venom is part of those 6 villains, but like, Jesus Christ, that's a stuffed movie. That's a Chef Boyardee overstuffed movie. Good God. But whatever, I'm excited to see Tom Hardy go up against Tom Holland. Battle of the Toms. Captain America, Tom War. The Avengers, Tom War. Age of Tom. I guess I'll give it a numeric rating. So with my numeric system, a 5 out of 10 is like sheer mediocrity, middle of the road. I don't really give a shit. 6 is like above average. 7 is like, this was good. But it wasn't great. It was just good. 8 is like, this was a good movie. Like, I really, really liked this movie. 9 is like, holy shit, what a fantastic movie. And 10 is like this is going on my top 10 list. So 10s are very rare. 9s are like, you gotta be like a fucking impeccable movie to be a 9. A lot of movies that I watch tend to be 8s because I don't really like to waste my time with bad movies. I tend to seek out good movies that have like good reviews. So a lot of 7s and 8s. Venom 2, it's hard to rate because again, like, it's not like a good movie. Like, it is kind of like a guilty pleasure trash kind of film, like a Fast and the Furious. So I even hesitate to give it a 7, but I still enjoyed it. So, but 6 seems really low. So I'm going to give it a 6.8 because I'm really fucking tired of 69 jokes and I don't want to give it a 6.9. So a 6.8 for Venom 2. If you think you'll enjoy it, go ahead and see it. If you don't think you're going to like it, don't watch it. That's about all I can say. That's about all I have to say about that. This has been another Tired Review. Thank you very much for watching. I'm going to finally rest after getting off my fucking work shift, finally. Peace out, Cub Scout.